throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Second and 8.
McCaffrey. And he loses the football a second time.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. A fumble on the play.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
7-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they have gone in front by a point here in this first quarter. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
But things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. And individually, he's done his...
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI call at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Aaron Donald. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, New York.
Back to throw here. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
16.
And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, New York.
Odell Beckham saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
To number 3. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Defense.
Give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
And he stopped immediately there.
Christian McCaffrey.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 6 yards away. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
The Giants take over.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Darius Slay.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Number 28.
1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43 Khalil Mack in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally.
And he's going to go down again.
Quarterback is sacked.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Recovered by the Giants.
Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Escapes the sack. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The quarterback.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. And it's caught. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Beckham on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one.
A breakaway from Michael Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Eagles have retaken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants!
Touchdown, New York.